Never MIG welded before? Well, me neither. In this video, Adam here is going to show us how to run a simple, decent, strong bead in less than 10 minutes. Our machine is already set up properly. You think we should we get the instructions out?
No way. Not at this point in time.
Isn't there like something that says power? That come on? We'll show you how we did that after we learn how to weld. Following these 5 simple principles. So first up is the travel angle.
Correct.
What are they talking about there?
Travel angle is the way you've got your gun set. So you want it at about 10 to 15 degrees.
From your work surface.
From your work surface,
okay.
Yeah. So like, not here.
What happens when you're down like that?
I don't know, it's not correct though.
If you have it down too far, too much of an angle, see there's gas coming out of here that's shielding.
It's gonna blow away.
It's just gonna blow away,
yeah.
And it's not, the gas isn't gonna concentrate right on where you're welding, so it'll get porous, I think they said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Then up too far, they say splatter.
We don't want that.
We don't want that?
No.
All right. So we got the angle of the gun to the surface. Now the speed in which you go, I assume is what.
Yeah. So you're actually looking at the puddle.
The molten.
Yeah. If you're going extremely slow, you're going to start burning holes through. If you're going too fast, it's just going to build up, and it's not actually penetrating.
Gotcha.
So that one takes a lot of it takes practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say all of this really takes a lot of practice.
It all takes practice, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we got the angle, 10 to 15 degrees is what they say. I would say that people should experiment and see. And I would imagine that different thickness of metals maybe.
It's going to probably affect it as well.
So it's all about helmet time and getting practice in.
Yeah.
And then the speed, I think, is really critical.
Correct.
Because you could get just a big globby mess if you go too slow, or a real sporadic, uneven weld if you go too fast. So, all right, on to number 3. The next one up is the distance. I assume that's the distance from the work surface to the end?
Correct. So if you're nervous and you're way up here, it's just going to go.
That's a technical term for it?
It's a very technical term, yeah. Your heat ranges are going to be a mile off.
Okay.
If you're down here in it, this gun is going to end up sticking to your workpiece.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. So you don't want to drag it. You want to just be, right above.
So you don't want the gun to actually touch the surface at all?
No.
It's either push or pull.
Correct.
What the heck are they talking about there?
Okay. Pulling, we're pulling back this way. Pushing, obviously we're going this way.
Gotcha.
If you're going this way, you can't see your weld back here, as well if you're going forward. If you're coming back, you can see your weld. It's kind of a matter of preference. Sometimes it's in where you're welding. You have to go a certain direction.
Where you're physically.
You physically. Exactly. But if we're out here, preferably I would pull. I want to see my weld.
But you can't see where you're going.
But you can't see where you're going. But
true.
If you're going in a straight line, you can probably keep it in a straight line.
Yeah.
With a little bit of practice. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's my preference.
So pushing, you can't really see the weld, but you can see where you're going.
Exactly. So, yeah. And honestly, if you're at the right angle, you can see both,
Yeah.
But
how about if you have it there and you look this way?
And you're looking sideways, exactly.
Yeah. Figure it out.
If you stand on
on
your head, it's even easier.
The 5th and last is the pattern. Do you just go straight like this, or do you zigzag back?
You want to move. You want to keep that. You want to keep that head moving.
Okay. Some say like a C motion.
Some do.
Some do a zigzag. Some do push it like this.
Yeah. If you just run a straight bead, it's just going to go. And if you go too fast, it's going to stand up. Okay. And it's not really going to put anything together.
So you want to spread that weld out.
You want to spread that weld out. You want to, yeah, I like the circular motion. I mean, if you can do a back and forth, this is, again, it's all practice.
Okay.
It's all practice, Yeah,
speaking of which, let's get welding.
Yeah, exactly.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, if you weld every single day, you're going to find out what works best for you. If you weld once a week, you're gonna try to remember what worked best for you.
True.
And it's, yeah, so it's just how much you do it and yeah, how much you practice, so.
Okay, let's, speaking of practice.
I think we should start.
Yeah, our time is up. I think we might even be past 10 minutes.
No, it's like 9. We're just under 9 minutes.
I bet you
now.
we're only 5.
Probably
after I edit all this out, we're probably only 5. So we're ahead of schedule. Yay!
Winning.
Helmets on.
Let's go. Okay.
That's nice. All right, my turn. And we decided that the cheapest helmet on the shelf is not a good idea. So we traded helmets. I'm wearing Adams now. And now, when you do this, so you just, when you go down to the surface, then you hit the trigger?
Yes. Yeah.
As soon as you see the arc, do you hit the trigger, or before you see the arc, you hit the trigger?
You won't see anything until you hit the trigger.
Okay.
You have to hit the trigger before it starts doing anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can touch it on there right now. It's not going to do anything. Nothing's going to happen until you hit the switch.
Okay.
And, I mean, I use 2 hands because otherwise you're like... Right, so I mean, if you use one as a guide, try that.
Okay. Well, I'm anxious.
See if you can get yourself comfortable.
I'm a little scared.
Yeah, just be careful because if you hold it incorrectly, it'll shock you.
What?
No,
that didn't say anything in the warning. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to try it.
Let's do it.
Okay, I suck.
No, you're right there.
Yeah, see how far
You were just too far away.
just too far away before I...
Yeah.
How far do you want to trim it off? About 1/4 inch?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, here we go again.
So just get down closer. Right there.
Oh,
Look at that.
it's spread out. Did I go too slow?
Okay, like
Right there?
in my personal opinion, I don't think you went too slow because, like I said, I would personally run this higher on a temperature. So I think your speed at which you were traveling was probably just fine for this.
Okay.
I mean, that's a solid weld there. It looks great.
Yeah, it kind of, like you said, man, that's going to take a lot of practice because it's really high here and then it lowers down.
Yeah.
Is there anything left? Oh, it's so good I've welded it right to the table. Yeah, it's on there.
It's on there.
It's on there.
That's fine. Just keep on welding on it. We're not worried about it.
Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna try to push.
Okay.
See if that does anything.
You gonna start up here and try to do it?
It's kind of fun. Oops.
So you're getting pretty much the same result.
Same thing, but you know what? I can see the seam, but I can't see. I would much rather see.
You can't see the weld. Yeah, I mean, you're almost.
Yeah, because I couldn't control. I didn't know. I couldn't control the speed.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't see the weld at all. I don't like that one. I like pulling it.
Pulling
like
it back.
this.
Yeah.
Well, folks, you just saw this video. I did a pretty darn good weld. In fact, I welded it right to the table.
Right, right.
So if I can do it, trust me, you can do it. You think we should we get the instructions out?
No way. Not at this point in time.
Isn't there like something that says power?
In the back.
I'm guessing there is a button elsewhere.
Oh, right here. She's right. Did that come on?
Not yet. Yes,
Oh,
it
here it
is.
Oh, check that out.
Holy cow.
I'm assuming it's supposed to do that.
All right, so we're at MIG.
Okay. And then, oh look, it even has a picture of the front of this whole thing.
So this is what you're supposed to hook up to.
You're supposed to plug into here and here and here. What goes down here?
Gas, right?
No, I think
This gun plugs in here.
that goes in there. Then what plugs in down there then?
Do we actually want to like start hooking things up?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, locked and loaded.
Okay. What's the pressure supposed to be at up here?
20. We'll have to actually
Scooch some out.
we'll have to actually use the gun. Okay, so what else do we hook up to here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one is right.
Oh, that's our negative. That's our negative.
Oh.
That's our ground
the
strap.
strap.
Okay.
There you go. Select. Oh, what? Whoa. Okay, cool. So
MIG.
there's MIG. Settings. Stick, that's the arc, welder thing, TIG. Plasma cutter. Oh, flux core. And we're back to the.
All right, so
Okay.
MIG mag. That's us.
Should we go to settings
Settings.
and see what that's all about?
Holy cow.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Oh, what's this doing? Oh, that, ooh, maybe I shouldn't touch that.
Oh my gosh.
Now it's doing that again.
It's ready to roll.
I know it is. We don't want it to roll yet, though. Oh, I see. It's going back and forth now. Please check the gas flow of the gun.
Let's crank that back up. This right here.
Back up
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
About,
to 20.
go to 20. Go to about 23. There you go.
Right there?
All right. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
It drops down to about 18. That's fine.
Okay.
Done. Pulse is off. That's good. We have 30 gauge wire.
Yes. Where do you see that?
Right there.
Okay. And what gauge steel are we going to be welding? We never really dug anything out.
Let's do eighth inch.
Okay.
Do we have wire fed in yet or no?
No.
So let's unplug real quick.
Unplug the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm not sticking my fingers in there.
All right.
You can.
Okay, now we are going to attempt to feed wire through. Then there's all kinds of adjustments, and there's different wheels down here on this one with a different groove in it for the different thickness, and I got the right one on there. They give you a bunch of different gauge.
Winning.
Yep. I wonder if it saved our settings. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
We'll go
there's
back to see.
There's a save button here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So let's go to this screen here.
Push this. See what that, yeah, there we go.
1/8 inch.
30 gauge
Yeah.
wire.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. All right,
Should we try it?
let's try it. I do like this little thing. And yeah, let's practice some more. We've got some welding to do on the gasser today. So yeah, let's
Give it a
try
shot and see.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I think I would honestly choose this one over any one of our millers for doing small gauge.
I think you're right. First, I want to thank Yes Welder for sending us their MP 200 Pro welder for us to try out.
It's a nice unit. Really, really, really nice.
And that's good coming from a professional. I think that it's a really nice homeowner.
I would say, I mean, even if it's a light shop, it's going to work out. It's a great welder all the way around.
And it does everything. I mean, we were MIG welding, and we did a little bit of stick welding. So you get the MIG welder. It does TIG, comes complete with all that you need. A plasma cutter,
Impressive.
This is the stick welder. If anybody knows what this is, please write a comment down below. It's some sort of cleaning.
It's a cleaning device for
brush.
TIG welding. I've never been a part of it, seen it,
If
used
you know
it.
anything about it, let us know down in the comments, please.
Yeah.
And also, they do send a hose for the tank. This is a tank that I bought with a regulator, but I believe they do sell the tank and regulator themselves. They also send a 110 to 220 adapter. I'm just going to go with the 220. I'm not. I'll blow every fuse in the house.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not totally sure on that one. but-
Anyways, we're really happy with it.
Yeah. Overall, it's a win. Yeah, it's a really, really good unit. And you really have not welded in your entire life.
No.
And you were laying perfect beads literally on the second try.
Yes.
So,
Which I'm really
Yeah.
really stoked about that. Let's start cutting this car up
yeah.
and weld
it back together. I think it's too late. We've already done that.
Well, anyways, yes, thank you very much for watching this video. And if you like this type of video and you like VWs, you like custom fabrication of automobiles, please consider subscribing to our channel, Fun at VDubs. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.